If you haven't watched my video about colorless rims vehicles, which is 16th in the guide, I truly suggest doing it now, since this video will be based on bonuses that colorless rims give, and I talked so much and deeply about colorless effect in the last video, so I won't be repeating myself this time. Thanks to colorless rims we can actually get one more special vehicle, which is a lustered BJ with any body color of your choosing. Let's check out how it's done. Just like in a previous video, in order to get the colorless BJ to spawn, you need to pass the mission and then drive far away and back to the dealership. Vehicles that spawn there immediately are totally different special vehicles with a unique white trim tone. You don't want those in that video, so drive away and back. I suggest returning to the shop in a vehicle which is something else than the BJ or tailgater, since that may prevent the said model from spawning. For the enhanced version, vehicles may not immediately spawn in the shop, so you'd have to circle around the block for a while to get them appearing there. Once you do, just grab any of the two BJs, both will be equal for the lustered BJ trick. You don't actually have to be between missions, complications and father-son for this special vehicle, since those colorless cars can also spawn there all the way until Mr. Phillips, but I seriously suggest you get it at this stage, since dealership window is broken and it's by far the easiest moment in storyline to get the car safely out of the shop. Anyways, once you have the BJ, just go to the mod shop and give your car absolutely any color combination you like. You can choose almost every color, although I suggest darker tones. However, there are two primary colors you must avoid, and those are metallic or classic silver and metallic or classic dark green. Why? I will tell you in a second. What is more, keep your fingers off the wheel menu, since that may easily screw up the task if you change anything in there. Once you have the BJ you like, exit the mod shop, and now we will take advantage of the aspect which still eats colorless rims, and that is switching characters. Since colorless rims get fixed during switch and percent and wheel color change together as discussed many times now, luster gets confused since wheel colors either change, so they will now have to change as well, and lusters will just change according to the traffic default list. Since you are driving the BJ and many can spawn around you while switching, it is this time down to RNG which luster you actually get on your BJ when switching back. BJ can have two special lusters, util green and util light brown, and this time I won't show you how they look since I have no idea which body color you choose, and I do not have enough resources to show hundreds of possible combinations to you. Reason why you must not paint your BJ silver or dark green is because if you get util light brown luster or metallic or classic silver, or util green or metallic or classic dark green, they will match the traffic default preset and will not be special despite the luster not being in the mod shop list, so bear that in mind. As you can see, I got a white luster on my BJ this time, which is not special at all, so I had to try the task again until I became lucky. If you remember or have watched my other video I made of Jimmy's BJ, you would think this BJ can also have special white trim tone, but this is not the case this time. You see, since you give this current BJ Los Santos Customs colors, then it makes no difference if you look for a traffic default with white trims on streets and take it to mod shop and give it those same colors and add blue silver luster on top of it. And for that reason, white rims will never be special despite the combination of colors you choose in the mod shop. Jimmy's BJ was the exception only because it is impossible to paint traffic BJ worn taxi yellow, the color Jimmy's car has. Thus the combination is special for Jimmy's BJ exclusively, but not for this one. If successful, you can store your BJ to any garage since keeping colorless rims is not part of the task this time. However, you can never get such random lustered BJs without using colorless rims one for the trick, so do not mistakenly believe this is some rare glitch. This is one and only, and I think one of the coolest tricks you can find in GTA 5. If you wonder, can we use the same trick for the tailgater, then the answer is sadly no, because although tailgater can also change its lusters when you switch, this vehicle does not have a single special luster. Everything you get is accessible in Los Santos Customs, so this trick is useless with a tailgater. Rest in peace tailgaters, special lusters, you will be missed. For the end of this video, I would rate this vehicle slightly annoying. Mainly because getting a special luster is very luck based and you cannot actually keep this under control. Patience is though always key to success. Thank you all for watching. If you guys liked this video, please consider subscribing and hitting the like button, and also make sure to click that notification bell to hear about everything related to GTA 5 special vehicles.